San Francisco Diocese is the sixth mission on the California chains of missions. It was founded October 9, 1776. It was named for Saint Francisco of Assisi, founder of the Franciscan order. It is also called Mission Dolores. The founding father is Father Japano Serra. The founding missionaries are Pedro Cambon and Francisco Palo.
Within the mission, this building completed in 1791, the oldest intact mission, is 114 feet long, 22 feet wide, with adobe walls 4 feet thick. The masses are still celebrated here. The ceiling, although repainted, shows original Ojalón Indian designs done with vegetable dyes.
The Mission Church is the oldest building in San Francisco. Mission Dolores survived a great fire and earthquake of 1906. Mission Dolores returned to a Catholic church in 1857.
The diorama, created for the 1939 World's Fair on Treasure Island in San Francisco Bay, it shows what the area looked like around 1791. The mission complex includes the church on the left, the convent across the front. To the back are shops and servants' quarters. Buildings to the far right house soldiers and civilians based at the mission.
The small chapel of the church is 114 feet long by 22 feet wide. It was detected on August 2nd, 1791. It has survived earthquakes, fires, and other calamities. It was restored in 1917 and received a complete restoration and retrofit in 1990 and 1994. The ceiling has a distant chevron design painted with natural pigment colors.
Okay.
The art in Mission Dolores is among the most sophisticated art in the mission. The Old Mission Chapel is part of the Basilia of Mission Dolores. The Basilia, which towers over the original mission, was detected in 1918. Basilia status was granted in 1952. Indians joining the mission. The Native Americans from the area were Ohlone. Indians from other groups were recruited or taken into the mission, including the members of the Miwok Bay, or the Coast Miwok and Patwin tribes. The mission was founded at the village of Shushui.
The museum. In 1976, the 200th birthday of Mission Dolores, work was completed on the restoration of this room, which once was used as a classroom. Artifacts were gathered and displayed in this small museum. There are 4 burial places marked in the Mission Chapel walls. William Lendersoft, the Noe family, Lieutenant Jose, John Quinn Morga, and Reverend Richard Carroll, first pastor of Mission Dolores after San Francisco became an archdiocese. The cemetery. The statue in the center of the garden is of Father Juanapero Serra. Burials in Mission Dolores Cemetery took place from the earliest days of the mission until the 1890s. Many of those who are buried here have given their names to the streets of San Francisco. Among the notable buried here are Don Luis Antonio, first governor of Alta California under Mexican rule, and Don Francisco D. Haro, first mayor of San Francisco. Of the 21 California missions, this is the 3rd most northerly and the 6th to be established under the direction of Father Japano Serra. Father Francisco Palu, a co-worker of Father Serra, celebrated the first Mass in the area under the makeshift shelter on June 29th, and thus the city of St. Francis had its official beginning 5 days before the signing of the Declaration of Independence.